And now, live from the Elite Ringside Network studios, it's the Squared Circle Podcast. And here are your hosts, Max Beatty and Spencer Hart.
Red alert, John, shine a light down. On the front lines of my mind now. Riding my time on the high ground. Blinded, but I'm still alive, shout, oh.
What is going on, guys? This is the Squared Circle Podcast on Spreaker.com, iTunes Player.fm, PodDirectory.com, Stitcher.com, TuneIn Radio, on IWNerd.com, WrestleWorld.uk, and on the Satchel Player for your Android and iPhones. Max, it's you and me, buddy, again. How you been?
Not too bad, despite apparently my Skype account deciding to go away before we did this, so it took me forever to recover it.
It's weird. Before the show, I had to restart my computer. My microphone just died. I don't know what happened. It just wouldn't work. So, Jesus, I mean, you burn Sister Abigail and all shit breaks loose. So,
oh, and on top of that, my laptop, I can't do videos for a while because my laptop is now well and truly, finally, dead.
Okay.
6.5 years that son of a bitch lasted me.
Jesus Christ.
I was mean to it.
Yep, so we are here to recap Smackdown Live, another great episode in my opinion. Blue Raw
Better
out of
than
the
Raw.
Oh my god, way better than Raw. So
Okay, and just one minor thing that I want to say about Raw real quick. I understand that Seth Rollins was just dropping the ball on that promo on Monday. I get that, and trust me, there's so many things I could say about that fucking entire segment. Oh my fucking god. But really, CM Punk chants in 2017, Green Bay.
yeah, Green Bay,
you're in my home.
down.
Yeah, you disappoint me. My home state is disappointing me. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I don't know.
CM Punk chance in 2017. Yeah, I get it. There's a chance that he may come back, and I don't know. He's never coming back. Stop the CM Punk champs. Stop it in my home state. It's not happening. It's go away.
I mean, come on. You can chant anything during a shitty segment. Chant boring. Chant this sucks. Do any of your usual shenanigans. It's fine, but come on, guys.
Yeah. So we started off SmackDown Live with Miz TV, and good freaking God, if it was just Miz and Cena again, I'd be a happy man. I mean, from what I saw, good Lord, 10 years does a lot to a person to make a feud awesome, but the fact that they're adding Maurice and Nikki Bella...
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want a mixed tag match, but at the same time...
Or as JBL would put it about 9,000 times, an interspecies match. He said it 3 times tonight, Max. And I tried to call him out on it, but somebody blocked me on Twitter.
I was ignoring the fact that he said that. I mean, first, it was the referring to... who was it? Was it Becky Lynch or Alexa Bliss as it?
Yeah.
And now, it's just... What the fuck, JBL? Jables. Women are not things. Women are people too. I know it's difficult. Just stop thinking that all women are like the Blue Meanie.
Yeah, well, if he thought that, it would just be fist to the face. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
That was, but at the same time, the twisted part of me is laughing. Anyway, but right though, this Miz TV segment, holy I mean, I've been saying for a while that Miz and Cena have been doing some of the best work of their career. I think they're doing some of the best work of their career tonight.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, if I wasn't a hardcore fan like I am, I would have, or, if I wasn't a hardcore fan, I wouldn't really know the underlying meaning for some of the things that they said. This felt like a shoot promo to me.
Yeah. The thing is, even if you didn't know where they were coming from, maybe you're not a wrestling fan, or maybe you're just not a WWE fan, or you haven't watched wrestling in a while, so you don't understand you'd be able to still get a lot just from how well they fucking sold this.
Yeah, and you know, the weird thing about it is most of the things that were said during this promo were true. Cena ran off to Hollywood. He kind of sold out to Hollywood. But Miz is just that person that always was never better than Cena.
Yeah, I mean, it's always, and it's been unfair since, I mean, for crying out loud, you look back at the build up to Mania 27, the dude was king of the world.
Mm-hmm.
People, I mean, you had tons of the Smarky fans that were cheering his heel antics because it was 2010 and Smarks are going to Smark. And you had tons of the whole rest of the audience was exploding with hate for him, which as a heel is what you want. He was in an amazing storyline. I mean, he was going places, and you could definitely argue that, you know, from the perspective of kayfabe, heel or not, he was maintaining his championship run, and then the WWE just kind of forgot about him because his name isn't Cena or The Rock, and this felt very raw, and if you'll pardon the pun, and very brutal. Like, not just honest, but kind of angry honest. Like, you know what? Fuck you and fuck the fourth wall. That's what this felt like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, a lot of the things that were said, you know, aren't far from the truth. So, I mean, like I said, it would be a great, feud if it was just Cena and Miz. But now it's Cena and Nikki versus Maurice and The Miz, and I don't know how I feel about that. I mean,
I think there could be a way around it. Instead of a mixed tag match, why not 2 singles matches? You could argue that the Nikki Maurice match would be kind of garbage, but you can cover that with just lots of shenanigans. Maybe since women are allowed to bump like crazy now, maybe make it like a no DQs match or something. And then you could have Cena and Miz blow their stuff off, and you know that they're going to tear the house down, the shit they've been pulling out of their pockets these days. Mm-hmm. So at the very least, you could argue you could instead of getting one kind of mixed bag match where, you know, Cena and The Miz, all right, this was awesome for 5 minutes, and then we went back to Nikki and Maurice doing chin locks for 30 years of my life. Instead, why not get a passable, maybe even decent match and a great one?
Yeah, so I'm a little skeptical because this is obviously leading to a mixed tag match, JBL. This is obviously leading to a mixed tag match at WrestleMania, and I don't know. I'm skeptical because I like Nikki Bella, I like The Miz, I like Cena. Maurice, sure, but all four in a mixed tag match, I don't know.
No, I mean,
it bothers me.
I get it, and with what I'm about to say, there's a lot of factors that go into it, almost none of which are kayfabe. They're all legit reasons, but I get it. Even if you threw this one into Lucha Underground, because of their skill set. Yeah, Maurice would get torn in half by John Cena. This isn't a sexy star situation where she could outsmart and outmaneuver him. This is, she would die. And Nikki versus The Miz, yeah, Nikki's improved, and you could argue that for a little while they could be even, but since Maurice is willing to help Miz and cheat, and Miz is a heel, it would kind of overwhelm any skill she's acquired. So there's really no angle where no promotion where this particular mixed tag match would actually work. Hence why I go back to my, 2 matches idea, but fuck if WWE is going to do that.
No, they don't listen to us.
Well, no, and besides, hell, I don't know why this even has to be at Mania. This should be being blown off at Fastlane because, you know what? I'm pretty sure they could figure out something better for Miz and John Cena to do, especially with the SmackDown creative team. And I'm not saying anything huge. Oh, Cena should fight The Undertaker. No, it doesn't need to be big, but I'm just saying both of them could be on better shit than this.
Right. Yeah, so this will probably be a kickoff show match.
That'll be weird. Cena on the kickoff of Mania?
No, it won't be. You got your 4 main guys, or 4 main people. It won't happen. It should, because that's how it feels. But let's move on to the 2 out of 3 falls match with Becky Lynch and Mickie James. Ended exactly how I thought it was going to. It was going to go 1-1, and then shenanigans. And I think this will lead to the breakup of Mickie and Alexa as a buddy-buddy, leading to probably Mickie James and Alexa at Mania. What do you think?
I'm kind of I definitely agree with you there. I'm okay with the two of them kind of breaking up. I didn't really think it was going really much of anywhere. As for this match, like you said, one fall to one fall. Just once I want to see someone go 2-0 in a fucking 2 out of 3 falls match, but whatever. 1-1, just like always, and then shenanigans. So it's not a terrible match, but I'm not a fan. Not a fan of this one.
Yeah, the match was fine, but it seemed like a lackluster match to me.
Too predictable.
Yeah, it kind of was, and it's I don't know. After the Miz TV segment, it was kind of like, yeah, sure.
Like you follow up Hot Fire with a match.
Right. And then after that, we had AJ and Harper.
It's just like it's like a sandwich with the most perfectly well-made bread in the world, and then like Aldi meat.
Yeah, I don't know. We're on the cusp of another women's revolution. We're back to the point where the women's match is the bathroom break match, and I don't want that. We've got so many talented women in WWE, Raw and SmackDown right now, that if you continue to make them the bathroom break filler match, people are going to riot in the streets.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with a bathroom break filler match. It's not even necessarily an insult to the people that are in it. Sometimes you need something to cool it off. Maybe you could do a little in-ring comedy segment. Maybe you could just do a comedy match or just a not-so-serious match. Right. And that can be done with literally anyone. You shouldn't relegate an entire division to essentially being your bathroom break. Raw Cruiserweights. You shouldn't do that. I mean, you can just completely screw over an entire potential promising crop of wrestlers. Raw Cruiserweights. Sorry. Something in my throat. I don't know.
You've got a cruiserweight in your throat.
Oh my.
Yeah, maybe I should have thought about that one.
Maybe just a little bit. Anyway.
Get Perkins out of your mouth. Okay, that was weird. That's
okay. Let's move on.
Let's move on, shall we? Let's go to AJ Styles and Luke Harper.
Can you just say that one more time?
AJ Styles and Luke Harper.
That was the thing on SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you really know. So good.
I'm a little confused with the ending. It feels a little backwards to me. Don't get me wrong, I am absolutely happy we've got AJ, Orton, and Wyatt at WrestleMania. But, and this is just because my brain, wouldn't it make a little more logical sense to have Luke Harper face Orton and Wyatt at Mania for the belt and have AJ, I don't know, it seems like he was working a program with Shane.
Honestly, yeah. In fact, I mean, a lot of people have been saying that, it feels like Harper's building to something big. Like, they're finally going to do something with him. Like, personally, when they set it up, like, oh, yeah, Orton and Wyatt are going to basically, defend the title together, I'm like, that's a really cool way to get around the fact that nobody wants them to break up yet. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, I really, really like that. It allows Orton to use his Rumble, position, and that's fucking brilliant. I'm completely okay with this. it's AJ Styles. Why?